Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Creative Careers, and if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I do contents regarding architecture, planning, design related things, bachelor's of design, masters of design, UCEED, seed exams, NATA preparations, and B planning preparation, and anything regarding all kind of creative field. So if you are interested in knowing all these kind of creative fields and how to earn through these creative fields, please subscribe to the channel. Even like graphic design, I make classes on interior design, so please hit that subscribe button. And without wasting further time, let's start. So in previous videos I talked about how to solve a plan based questions. There I told three important things in it. One is design principles, second is principles of architecture, that is principles of order in architecture. Then third thing is the elements of architecture. So today we in last video of NATA preparation we discussed on design principles. Today's video, if you haven't watched that video, please go and watch the video. The link will be given in the description, or it will be provided at the end of the screen. So all three videos which I did for NATA will be given, so please watch them before or watch after this, but watch the videos so have a better understanding on how to solve the things and how to do them. So let's understand. So what are the principles of order in architecture? This is how you lay out a plan or something, and this is what mostly asked in your plan based questions. So first one is axis. So can you see that light spot in orange color line? It is a line which handles two points in a design element. That can be 2 points, or it is a straight line that defines the elements around it. So it in some cases it has direction, okay, but it is a straight line, and it has sometimes it may have direction, it may not have direction, but that line holds the design around it. First example, there can be two blocks or two houses or something like that. And in the second example, you can take it as an example of a temple or something which is showing the direction of the shrine, the main where deity is present. It's showing that direction. So this is also axis, that is also axis. There are many buildings which have, there's too many examples which have axis in them. So that path is the axis. Then you have symmetry. Symmetry is in the last video of principles of design you learned about balancing. Symmetry is, it's symmetrical. What can be best example for symmetry? Your human body, right? Like if we cut it horizontally, it's symmetrical. Square is horizontally, it is symmetrical by both the sides, and in between the symmetrical there is a axis used. Can you see? So many designs, even temples, churches, all the churches, not all the churches, but ancient churches which are cruciform in nature. You understand the sign cruciform, right? Like that Christianity symbol. They are all symmetrical, because if you cut it in by half, you will get that symmetry plan in it. So that is one. The ancient medieval designs are mostly symmetrical. Then one of the major example which stands out in symmetry is Palladio's Villa Capra. It has another name as well. So if you are watching this video completely, you will let me know in the comment section what is the another name of Villa Capra. So please check out this example. Then you have hierarchy. By hierarchy I mean you will be given an importance to something. We discussed hierarchy in principles of design as well. So it's like giving higher importance by making something larger. That can be larger plane or a larger volume, right? So all different blocks are small and one block is larger. You will understand, oh, this is the important block, very important block. Or when we look in the temples, okay, the main Garbhagriha, it will be the tallest one, right? Why? Because it defines the importance. Other Mukhamantapa, Ardha Mantapa for temples are like lower in height, but the Garbhagriha is highest point, right? So that is the hierarchy. This is how the hierarchy is given. Then what is the datum? You got the question on datum, right? Many of your example in the older question papers has this question on datum. Any line, plane or volume that binds the design elements, that need not remember this clearly, that need not to be straight, okay? It can go in curvy linear form or something, but something that binds the design elements. In the first one I have drawn a line in gray color, that is an imaginary line that is binding it, just the way we think like equator is dividing our entire earth, but equator is not present there, no? So datum is certain such things which is invisible but that is holding it. And in other case, if you think the center orange block is, there is nothing, it's a open area, and around it all other things are buildings are circulating. So that is how that space, that plane of a open area is binding the design elements, that most commonly found in our courtyards, right? Or sometimes it can be a huge volume or a huge structure in it. For example, when we are on a circle in the where four roads are meeting, at the center we have that circle, okay? That is binding this design element, right? So datum can be anything that binds those design elements which are around it, okay? Hope you got the idea. And if, always remember, a straight line, a straight datum is always a axis, okay? So that's why your St. Paul's Cathedral had that datum entirely, because it was a axis, right? It was straight in nature, it had axis, and same one was the datum. Then you have transformation, okay? I missed a diagram in the second one, but first you will understand it. So transformation is nothing but when you have certain design elements, you either change it or repeat it by changing its direction or its size. So in pyramidal structure, I am changing the size of my each square whichever I am putting in that pyramid, right? In elevation I am changing its size. So this is transforming to something else at the top. All our temples, shikaras and all come under the transformation. Then here, if a building is like, first floor of the building is like this, second floor of the building is like this, third floor of the building is like next one, fourth floor of the building is like this. So it's like all different floors have same building block, same shape, but it is kept in a different way. So this is how transformation work. I have taken example here with 90 degrees, but usually many newly built building, newly designed structural buildings are built with tilting it 10%, 10%, then they get a curvy linear shape at the end. So there are many examples on transformation as well. Then rhythm is something that is repeating in a ordered way. So look at this example. First I have a square, next I have a circle, next I have a pentagon, I have a square, I have a circle, I have a pentagon. If I ask what is the next, then you will say square, circle, pentagon. What is next? Again same, right? So it is repeating, and it is repeating in a certain order. So this is how the rhythm is played. So where you see this in the building? You see this in the building elevations. Most importantly, if I have windows, then after a window I have certain same element of gap in the wall, then I have another window, or I have a column in between them, then I have a window. So this is mostly visible in rhythm is highly visible in building elevations, or when you have colonnade structures, you have different columns in it. So that is how rhythm is repeated, okay? So I mostly covered this topic, okay? Now what you guys will do, you guys are asking me with the example, but today I want you to work on this. So whatever, of course I gave one example, Villa Rotonda, Villa Capra. So you have to give me examples for each of these buildings. Just go on the Google, type axis in architecture and examples for that. So you'll get many images, you understand by that image, you will get many example and study that building. That is how you prepare for the exam, right? So study for each and every principal order. Put axis, then study it. Then say symmetry, then study about it. Then say rhythm, study about it. Then say datum, example for buildings with the datum, then study about it. Those are the important buildings which will be given in the image area. Just go to Google, type datum in architecture with examples, then go to image. If you are not interested in reading, just go to your image after the images thing, and then see all the images. Then you get some buildings are coming very randomly, right? So then study that building, okay? Because that will be the important building, okay? So let me know in the comment section if you did all this, and please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, please share the video, and thank you guys. Please subscribe.